Crimechurch, read by the author Michael Botur. BEZUIDENHOUT Brothers, Chapter 1, Mopping Up the Mess. I hardly leave Minnie's room in the days after we rescue him from the airport. He got Mumsy to pay for a flight home 12 hours after those Southern Cross cocksuckers stomped him. The shuddering and the whining of the plane on the way back across the Tassie, it rattled his injuries something wicked. Kid was crying when he got off the plane. Should have been in intensive care just about. Then again, it always hurts to come back to Crimechurch. Man, I swear the city's got a bungee cord that snaps people back. Minnie, what he did is he held his battered body together with a hoodie, drawstrings tightened. I only just made it down the plane stairs and into Mumsy's arms and back to bed. I jumped on a Qantas myself, chased the sun against the turn of the earth. Now I'm here too, dabbing his ripped ears with a wet cloth, mopping up the mess. Minnie, God, he hates me calling him Minnie, but I'm his brother. He's my property, I don't call him what I want. Minnie recollects what he can. Some bits he's too ashamed to remember. Other bits of memory flew out his ear when the shoes collided with his skull. What he does remember is a Marty dude and his girlfriend who washed the gravel out of his ears with palmfuls of warm seawater so he could hear them asking if he was alive. He swears it was just an SCS initiation, the stomp of the sneakers on his skull, like as if the Southern Cross soldiers were doing it in his interest or some shit. I'll leave the subject for now, I don't force it. But Minnie's going to have to admit this soon. White people get as lowly and dirty as anyone else in the world. They get worse, actually. We get the wee dude home to his bedroom for a week of rest. He's got a broken nose, contusions all up his jaws and ears, black eye, his ankle sprained, plus a lot of tenderness on his ribs. None broken, thank fuck. He opens his sore eyes, squeezes my hand, begs me not to tell Mum and Dad about what happened to him. Mum would probably shriek and wail about choosing better friends. Deal, little dude. I don't want Mumsy to faint, so we'll try to keep the parents out. After 3 days, his ego resurfaces. Minnie Mart drops out of bed, tries to bust out some push-ups, shirt off, grunting on his Tintin rug. He asks me to count reps for him. I study the bruises on his sides, big dark rain clouds with a tinge of green. He manages 10 push-ups out of the 50 he's promised me. Then he snorts bloody snot into his wastebasket. I pretend not to notice. So I took her hiding, so what? When he bursts through lips, cracked with black blood, acting like he's carrying his beating without complaint. This is the same kid I've heard through the door, sobbing into his Thomas the Tank Engine duvet cover, whining because it's too painful to roll onto his side to sleep at night. Mumsy and Dad enjoy having me around the house again, even though I've made it clear I can't stay. I've got responsibilities these days, you know, making the world better and whatnot. See, Mona's over at her mum's place with the kids. I'm rummaging through the junk trunk that's under my bed, trying to work out whether I was happy as a kid or whether it was like a proletarian delusion. I pull out my old slingshot, my old stink bombs, my Che Guevara flag, my Communist Manifesto, my System of a Down pillowcase. Yeah, boy, memories of good times. Before I became radicalised, the biggest thrill I used to have was taking a magnifying glass down to the dirt mounds. I always used to drag Minnie. Minnie was always afraid, following my path through the grass, holding on to my hips. We used the magnifying glass to concentrate the sun's rays onto a dead hedgehog till a putrid fire of melted guts poured out. Yeah, we grew kumara in a tiny, churned dirt garden like old-style pioneers. I threaded a shoelace across soft green willow branches, made a bow and arrow which whipped Minnie in the eye and made him cry, and I had to rub his back and sing, "Hush, little baby, don't say a word." Oh, God, memories, man. Finally, I started bringing girls down, girls that I'd chat to for hours to wear down their defences, make them tired and homesick enough to let me poke them. I'd come home and waggle my finger under Minnie's nose, force him to smell my adventures. Minnie would gag and go play trains in the garage with Dad. I'd go looking for friends elsewhere, friends he wanted to get off on adrenaline. Found Joel Lynn, and Joel Lynn, or he found Jade Slattery. I make as many excuses as I can to re-enter my baby brother's bedroom. I unfurl a roll of posters that haven't seen daylight for 2 years. Pokemon, V for Vendetta, Rey Mysterio. I stick them up to make him smile. I also tipped the pile of toys onto his bed, toys that I salvaged from the garbage years ago. G.I. Joes, the Nintendo, the Micro Machines, finally some medieval Lego I can't help but sit on the edge of the bed and play with. We move our little plastic men in silence, our ears keen so we can respond in case one of us disses the other. We build 2 Lego towers though. We put them together on the same base plate and we add a drawbridge. All this without a word. As soon as he can move his fingers, Winston gets back to texting girls. Jerking his gherkin too. I ask him why bother chasing pussy and he says, still got to get to 100, whatever that means. Some childish Hundy Club attempt or something. I clean up his cummy tissues and socks. I take out his dirty plates covered in half-eaten chicken nuggets. I bring fresh flannels to dab the blood dust out of his ears. My try-hard little brother petitions poontang while I work as his maid. He winces each time his broken thumbs bend. But it's worth it for him to get pussy, he seems to think. And they do visit, these girls. Catch one in his room when he's asked everyone for privacy so he can supposedly write in his journal. This girl in his room, she introduces herself as Anushka. I'm sure I've seen her around somewhere. She says she's studying criminology. Professor Gilbold or Newbird or something has asked her to interview Minnie about his experiences of white-on-white male violence, whatever that means. I have to laugh. Anushka and Minnie, man, they're little ones playing doctors and nurses, these two. And me? Well, I'm happy to let them play doctors and nurses. Most important thing I can do in my life is look after my little bro. So it's a Friday, and I'm sitting in Mumsy's rocking chair while she knits on the couch when I hear a gasp from the upstairs bathroom. It's Minnie, crying with frustration. See, he's got the hairs of his ballsack snagged in the electric haircut clippers. Rummaging in the cabinet, I find some scissors. What we do is we don't make eye contact. I kneel in front of him. I hold my breath so I don't have to smell his crotch. With my face inches from his little penis, I tenderly snip the pubic hair, freeing his balls from the blades. I hover at the door. I begin a conversation so difficult I can't even look him in the eye. Bro, you need ice water. Huh? Every sentence is agonizing to articulate. You need to dip your junk in ice water. I point to my baby brother's ballsack. See how it's all floppy like a beanbag? You gotta dunk your scrot in ice water, homie. See, try this. I take the bathroom cup Mumsy uses to gargle Listerine. I fill it with cold water from the tap. Here, take this. That's it. Get your balls in there. See how the skin's retracting up. Colder the water, the harder your nut skin goes. Gives a nice, hard, protective layer that you can shave against, right? Never shave a stretchy, warm scrotum, Minnie. Don't use the clippers, dude. Use 4-blade safety razors. Mac 4s are worth the $9, man. Can't put a price on your dick, can ya? I open the bathroom door. I sneak downstairs. I come back with ice. We get the temperature of the water down to a safe 7 degrees. I observe and give directions while Minnie uses one of Mumsy's lady razors, shaving his balls hairless as grapes. His balls won't stretch to the tap, so he dunks them in the cup of water, leaving a floating lily pad of yellow pubes. Minnie's mind is on his dick. My mind is thinking every second we remain in that humid bathroom, my little brother remains off the streets. Remains alive, not stirring trouble up. When we're done, Minnie wipes the razor clean with a towel, puts it back in Mum's bathroom bag. We tidy up. The cup of water needs empty and cleaning. Yo, I remember, clicking my fingers. You got no money? Want to make $20? Yeah, what do I have to do? You need a top up for your phone, right, little bro? Do some more texting with your little boot girls? Just tell me what I gotta do. Come on, Marty, tell me what I gotta do. See that cup of water right there, little bro? Minnie's mouth drops open. He steps on slow, frozen legs over to the sink, raises the cup of water, looks at me petrified, then raises the glass to his lips. Oh my god, dude. You were actually going to drink it. All you had to do was rinse the cup out, faggot. No, You fucking asshole! Got milk pube stash? Fuck you, Marty. I'm seriously gonna fuck you up. I'm immune. I'm impervious. I'm invincible because I'm rolling on the cold bathroom tiles, cackling, clutching my sides, hysterical, invincible with love as my mini wails on me with little fists, gnashing his teeth in frustration. Dad bursts into the bathroom expecting to find a murder scene, but he finds Minnie naked, clawing at me, and me drunk on glee because my baby brother is back.